Howdy folks, welcome to another beautiful day out here in North Vancouver. So today we are at Lynn Park. Basically I had to bring the car in to do the whole winter tires thing and a service at Canadian Tire, and I have to wait around here for a couple of hours, so I'm just going to take a walk around. So Canadian Tire is right over on that side. This is the main road, but this is where we're going. We're going to head down along the river here to the ocean and check it out. Amazing how much quieter it gets the moment you leave the road. Okay, so there was a warning for a high pressure gas line. We have the river down there, and right over here we are in the forest, and there's another train again up front. It's amazing how many of these like little hidden places there are around here. So I think let's take the river route and go right down to the river. Wow, look at all the leaves. Interesting. Check it out. Huh. It's a little unstable. What the heck is that? Somebody dressed a tree stump. Okay, so here we go. This is the river going underneath the train bridge, which is right over there. I must say the water is actually quite clear. One thing about this place, but it doesn't look like I can pass through here, can I? Oh, we are exploring, so we might as well. And here's a chair, so you can sit here and I don't know if there's fish in the water. I suppose there should be. You can at least come and sit here and enjoy the water, I suppose, when the train is not here, because that's a little noisy. Oh, check it out. Looks a little like one of those places from the movies, man. Hey? Like this under the train bridge. Hope you guys can see and it's not too dark. Hope there's no monsters or trolls under the bridge. Here we are. There's obviously a few people that come and tag their graffiti over here. Nice. It is actually astonishing, you know, look, it's not 100% perfectly clean, but I can tell you that I've been to other places, US and, you know, South Africa and things like that, where under a bridge like this it would be filthy. Now, it's not 100% clean, there are some crap lying around, but it's actually significantly cleaner. Somebody broke a bottle there, dumbass. It is significantly cleaner than you would expect. And I suppose people don't come and live here because, hey, you never know when the flood comes or when the river comes down and you get washed away. Oh, okay. Seems like I might have walked myself into a corner here. Let's check. Of course, I've got my Crocs on, which is probably also not the best bundu bashing shoes. Oh, looks like there's a place where I can go up here, so let's do that. Up. Oh my gosh, sorry for that, guys. Like I said, Crocs have got this nasty habit of being super slippery. Should have maybe thought that through before I came down here. Oh, and these things, these blackberries, they like to hook onto everything. But it looks like we're going to make it alive. And here we are at the railing. Okay, so here we are. We made it back onto the path. Let's go check what the place looks like. Oh, there's people busy doing plants over here. Oh, this is cool. Hello there.
How you doing?
Are you guys like planting trees and stuff around here?
We are.
Making it better.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, awesome. Oh, check it out. I suppose they're bringing in some local trees, and because that looks like pine trees they're carrying. That's a lot of work happening around here in the park. And check it. Now that is such a cool thing. I mean, everywhere you've got these spots, like just the two chairs. So if you come for your little walk, you can come sit here next to the river. Okay, look, I'm not 100% sure about that view, but hey, I suppose why not? It's all about being chill, taking in nature around you. Yeah, there's a lot of green spaces here on the North Shore. Wow, wow, these guys have got trees everywhere. They're really going all out, putting in new trees and new plants. That is awesome. Oh yeah, check here, even up here. Everything's standing around. You're going to turn this into a real bush. Amazing. Any which way, guys, so here we are. It's Friday afternoon, end of a nice week. We had an early sunny morning, and then it started clouding over, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a hot and sunny weekend. We've got a lot going on this weekend. Tomorrow there's a South African festival. I should have actually spoken about it earlier. There's a South African festival out in Port Coquitlam, so we're going to go out over there and grab some South African goodies and enjoy. Sunday is obviously the big quarter-final rugby game between South Africa and France for the Rugby World Cup, so that's a must-watch. We are going to make time to enjoy that one. It looks like we're going out to Seymour Pub in North Vancouver for that one. So yeah, that's going to be fun and games. Now we are into the make or break stages of the Rugby World Cup. You have to win to move forward. So, I mean, theoretically South Africa should make it. It shouldn't be a major issue. But then again, you know, theory and practice are not always aligned. So, and France, they might not be the best team in the world, but you know, on a good day they can show some spark. Anyway, so that's what we're doing over the weekend, and for the rest spend time getting our stuff together. So I actually today just dropped off the car at Canadian Tire there, hence I'm walking around here. Canadian Tire, to get the winter tires on, because I made the silly mistake initially of just buying winter tires without extra rims. So every time, twice a year, I need to take the car in to have the tires rotated, and every time I have the tires rotated, I got to pay these guys like $150 to rotate the tires. You know, to take the summer tires off, put the winter tires on, and vice versa. So this time around, I just ordered some Steelies, some cheap rims. I think they're like $100 a rim or $120 a rim. And we're going to put the winter tires on those. So next year, I don't need to pay to have the tires changed. I can just jack the car up and change the tires myself. You know, because the other problem with the other issue with changing tires, or with needing to have to get it done, is that these damn guys they get so crazily booked up when winter starts. Hence I'm actually a little bit early this year, but when winter starts, it gets booked up so crazily that you know, you have to wait forever to actually get a spot. It just gets nuts. So yeah, this time I'm doing it differently. But now we have two cars. So today I'm doing it for the Edge, and then I think on Monday I need to bring Connor's car in to have winter tires put on that as well. It's like not a cheap little exercise, honestly. But somebody asked me, should they get winter tires if they have all weather? And you know, yep, all weather is fine theoretically, but I did find a difference. Shit, even if it's only mental, what's it, placebo effect? But the moment I went on to winter tires, I felt like I had a little bit more control over the car, which is cool. Whoa, look at these tires over here. Speaking about tires, this is obviously some sort of major depot. All the big mining rig tires. What's over there? A different industry, harbour. Vancouver pile driving. Huh. Interesting. It's amazing all these places that you can find. Anyway. Yeah, for the rest, there's not much happening in our lives at the moment. We are just very busy with a bunch of stuff. The South African shop.ca, getting, you know, trying to sell a few things there. We actually made it because I actually dropped down the prices to basically almost our cost. Because at the end of the day, need to start moving some more stock, and you know what? Other South Africans here deserve to have access to the things that they like and the things that they want. So making it cheaper, I'm doing everybody a favor, I think. So there we go. Anyway, so we're working on the South African shop. We've got a lot of stuff going on with Global Village with the books. We need to send out a whole lot of books to print, which is obviously great. Some really cool projects coming together. But it also means that we need to lay out some big chunks of cash to pay for those print bills. And then hopefully collect it as soon as the books arrive. When people start paying their bills, and when we start selling books. So that's always a fun thing. Anyway, oh, look at the view from this side, eh? Completely different angle to the city. Sure. I've never actually seen all of this whole harbour side. Amazing. Big and busy. So anyway, all the containers. And check at this. Huh. That is cool. It is so cool. All right, let's see where this road ends. Looks like we're running into a dead end here. Anyhow, this is good because now I get my exercise. I get some footage for you all to enjoy. You know, it's a win-win. Crap, I got so much work to go do. Anyway, we'll get there. All right, what's happening up here? Are we running into a dead end? Oh, it's a loop-de-loop, yes. Safety first, Maho Corral. Amazing. Oh, there's something up here. Hey there. Okay. All right. Oh, there's like a tower. Harbourview. So you can go up. How cool is that? All right, well, we're going to have to do that, obviously. Oh, wow, look at the view. And we'll look at it from when we are up there. Sorry, almost spoiled it. Check at the view of the mountains on that side. Absolutely amazing. Lynn, Port Vancouver. All right, so we are right next to the Port of Vancouver. Mountains, that's still the tail end of North Vancouver. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Feel free to let us know in the comments. And then on that side, there's the giant yellow heaps from that harbour. And then Vancouver City. How cool. And check out all the seagulls on the ocean. And the dude with his boat going up the river. What's that? Oh, that looks like a cool park around that side as well. Nice. And then of course we have the bridge with the fall foliage behind. That's the bridge we always cross over when we go through to Langley and that side. Anyway. It is amazing. Life is actually fun. Well, it's got so much interesting things. You just need to like open yourself up to it, I guess. Any which way. All right, I suppose I need to start heading back. Ooh, dogs are arguing. I need to start heading back, so let me do that. Nothing like a good walk to just, you know, get the muscles loose again, build up a bit of sweat, have us funny bugs. And we can take the shortcut down there, but we'll just do the little roundy loop. Why not? So this river goes all the way up to another big park up top, but I don't think I'm going to make it that far. This is Lynn Creek. Hello. Hey. So this is Lynn Creek. Now this goes all the way up to, what's the park called? Bridgman Park, next to the highway at the top. That's the other cool thing about a lot of these. I think these parks are all kind of connected, or many of them are kind of connected with little pathways. So you can walk all the way up here, up to the park, and then, you know, along the river, I suppose, right up to the park, and then across to the other park. It's fun. Check the tides coming in. The water is pushing up Lynn Creek. So I guess I won't go under the bridge this time. I'll rather do the over the bridge. Or the upper level of the train bridge. Don't go bunda bashing again. Anyway. You know, on the one hand, we feel so blessed to be here and so amazing to be here. It's awesome. But on the other hand, sometimes you wonder about what's to come next. It's interesting. What's coming? The world is starting to become a weird place between artificial intelligence and wars and arguments and stuff like that. Sometimes you just have to wonder what is happening in the world. But then again, I suppose the world's always been like that, eh? There's always been wars and there's always been new things that freak people out. And you just need to live your life and not like get consumed by this. It's interesting, there was a study done, or a experiment done by a professor. I'm not sure when, so I don't have the details with me, I just remember the broad scope of it. Obviously not recent, because animal rights activists will have the guy's head, but so what this guy did is he took a glass container, a round glass container, filled it halfway with water, and chucked rats in there to drown. So basically what he would do is he would throw the rat in. There's no way for the rat to get out, and the rat will swim, you know, because rats are actually brilliant swimmers. Hi there. Rats are actually brilliant swimmers. So what they would do is he would throw the rat in and then literally just leave it until it drowns and check what happens. And he found a really interesting thing. When he did wild rats, they gave up a lot quicker. Hi there. Wild rats gave up a lot quicker than pet rats. And he didn't understand why, because like, I can't remember the exact time, but a wild rat would swim for a few minutes and then just give up and go underwater and drown. And the pet rats, or the like domesticated rats, they would swim a lot longer before they drowned. And then he figured out it's all got to do with hope, because the wild rat basically knows that if he falls in the water, it's the end of him, he's dead, nobody's going to take him out. Whereas the domesticated rat is used to there always being a human around. Hi there. To there always being a human around, or often being a human around, and the domesticated rat knows that a human can come and save it. So it holds out longer, it really swims until it can't anymore, because it has hope that somebody will come and save it. He then did another experiment in the same way. We took wild rats, and he would take the wild rat, let it swim for a little bit, and when it starts getting tired, he would take it out for a bit and then put it back in. And that wild rat would also swim significantly longer than a wild rat that just kind of fell in the water straight away. And basically it boils down to hope. Now once again, like I said, very brutal experiment, and I'm sure there's lots to be said about that. But the bottom line is, he found that when there's hope, the rats lasted and swam for a lot longer, when the rat had hope. And I think it's similar in humans. I was watching this story about longevity on Netflix, and they said, well, some of these people in these areas, they have something to live for. So they have something to do, which I guess is to a large extent similar to hope, you know. You have a reason to believe that there's something to do or that something will be better. And that makes a significant difference in your ability to carry on. So that's what worries me sometimes. I wonder about today's generation, if they just lost hope. And I guess a lot of us, because, you know, you have so much of the social media bombarding you with all this crazy shit going down all around the world, and you look at it and you're like, oh my, the world sucks. And yeah. Yeah. And then you walk in beautiful places like this, yeah, in the middle of this, like, I mean, there's industrial that side, industry that side, trains, roads, crazy. And then you've got this beautiful little walkway here next to the river. There's also been studies that show that people that get out into nature are often healthier and, you know, just better adjusted. Just getting closer to nature. So every bit helps. Definitely need to start hiking a bit more. Oh, that's another decision I'm making right now. Look, we got rugby going on all the time, but we are going to start hiking more. Belinda doesn't like hiking so much. Well, not that she doesn't like it. She can't really do the hard ones because she's got, her knees are not all that well always. She's got a bit of an issue with her knees, so hiking up mountains is hard for her. Well, not hiking up so much as hiking down, weirdly enough. So I'm just going to go find myself some other hiking friends, I think. Do at least one hike a weekend. Sounds like a plan. Ish, it's going to be rough. Hiking or running? Because I got to do the 5K on a Saturday. I need to move the running to another day. Hey, look at me getting all fit and healthy. Right, I think I'm not going to go under the bridge. Let's see if there's another path out. Might as well have a look at what's up here. Why not? Because we got to cross over to Canadian Tire, which is out on that side. Jeez. And these guys are out on a proper environmentally conscious restoration in progress. Okay, you know what? This looks just like industrial, so change my mind. That's the beautiful thing about a mind. You can change it. I'm going to stick to the river. Maybe we'll see, because the car is going to be quite a while. They said they backed up already. So I might as well push through, see if I can get to the park at the top, after bragging about how they are all connected. Anyway. Alright, so we're now passing under the bridge on the upper deck. I hear the water is still running out to it. Amazing how nature works. Some tags. Been a few people that spray painted crap on this bridge. Afternoon. It's it's actually quite artistic on the one hand. On the other hand, you wonder, really, why? Why come out all the way here just to come and spray paint a bridge? I suppose. Different strokes for different folks. Okay. Here we are. Different route. I don't think we're going to go that way. Let's stick to the river. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, it's absolutely amazing to be able to kind of walk in these big trees and walk in the bush. You know, it's fun. Sorry, I just had a thought about when the kids were small. We used to in Joburg and Paulshof, where we lived, there was also kind of like a little river, the Yukskei, that ran through there, and we used to go and walk down there, and I'm just thinking how significantly different that was. Oh, you can't go through? Nah, I don't know. Well, we'll have to have a look. Looks like we're at the end of the walkway. Anyway, I was just thinking about how significantly different that was, the Yukskei. Oh my God. I mean, that river stank like a latrine from miles away. We never actually let the kids touch the water. They could pick up stones further away and chuck it into the water and play like that, but you can't go close to the water because that water was just like, oh my gosh. It ran through a few squatter camps and things like that. It was just, yeah. It smelled like pee from a mile away. So, yeah, a slightly different situation with the Yukskei there compared to this. I mean, this water looks so clean. Not sure it is, but at least it looks so clean and it smells clean enough that I would even drink it in a pinch, I guess. But yeah. Significantly different to the Yukskei. Look at the view, man. Beautiful. So amazing. Alright folks, I think I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go up for a further walk up here. Why sign off? I might as well take you along. For those of you that are still here, I appreciate it. And like I said, might as well take you along. I think we can cross the road again there in front. We'll go over to the other side and see if we can find a pathway into the... Oh, there, you can go across and walk along the river over there. How awesome. We just need to find a place to actually cross the main road without jaywalking, because this road is a little rough. It's fairly busy here. Not exactly pedestrian friendly. Oh yeah, there's a road crossing, so we're good. White spot. I think this is where we came to buy Connor's camp clothes. This store over here. All right. Yep, Mountain Equipment Company. When he went on camp that time, we came to Mountain Equipment Company to buy the gear. clothes and sleeping bag and stuff like that, backpack, all of that stuff. Okay, it is Friday afternoon, big traffic area, so things are a little nuts. Or we should be able to get across in a minute. This is a part of North Van we don't visit too often actually. Oh, there we go, it's changing soon. Yeah, this is a part of North Van we don't visit too often actually. Hey, you guys must actually let me know if you'd like me talking crap, or if you want me to just, I can obviously do these videos and just put some music on for those of you that just want to enjoy the views. Although I do like talking. There we go. The next part of the hoop.
You in a documentary or something?
Yeah, just YouTube video.
Oh, cool.
Just chatting and telling people, walking along the river and showing people what it looks like and stuff like that.
Right on.
Cool, man.
Beautiful, why not?
Yeah, why not? It's absolutely amazing enough.
Are you from here?
No, I'm from South Africa.
Okay.
We arrived 3 years ago and I started doing this.
Yeah.
So for 3 years I've been making videos. Yeah.
They love it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a few people that enjoy it, so,
Good.
you know,
Do it for
fun.
the people.
That's it. What it's all about.
I like to make people happy. I like
Exactly.
Not many people like that these days.
Nice, thanks.
Have a good day.
You too. Jeez, okay, loud. So here we go. We are heading down on the other side. You meet some awesome people when you're around walking out. All right, let's see what's down here. A piece of art. What is this? Oh, this is just to their back door. Mountain Equipment Company back door. All right, and here we go, heading down. Oh, look at that, messy people. It's amazing though, you know, you think about it and you think like, how could people, and then I think about when I was a youngster, you know, only thing that mattered in the world was what I wanted. So if I smoked my cigarette, I would chuck it down on the ground and it's be like, nah, you know, didn't care, didn't even think about it, didn't bother me at all. Now I'm thinking back and I'm like, oh, you dumbass. Why would you? All right, so there's a pathway and then there's a pathway. So let's take the one down here. Anyway, yeah, so, you know, us humans are actually quite funny when you think about it sometimes. We, what do they say in the Bible? Take the pole out of your own eye before you take the splinter out of the other guy's, or you try and take the splinter out of somebody else's eye. Now, that's such a true thing, you know. We all tend to have, you know, when somebody else is doing something, hey, how's it going, man? Excellent. When someone else is doing something, you're quick to judge. But when you're doing it, it's like because, you know, you have a good reason to. And funny. Anyway. What a cool spot. I think that dude back there actually lives there. He's got his hammock set up between the trees. Interesting. Oh, look at the dog out there. Beautiful. It's like a wolf dog. Husky. What a stunner. Okay, so one thing I am going to remember next time is to put on proper shoes, because socks and Crocs are obviously not ideal for river walking. Now look at this. So beautiful and calm. Oh, back up. So I don't want to get my feet and my socks wet. So we'll head on. So this area is just specifically a dog park, although there's no dogs in there, and a crap load of dogs everywhere else. I suppose, oh, this creek, Lynn Creek, is a sensitive salmon nursery. So there's actually salmon in Lynn Creek. Let's check when the salmon runs are. See if I can spot salmon or come and check it out. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, interesting. Amazing how many people are out. I mean, it's, what time is it now? It's 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. There's enough people enjoying nature out here, I can tell you. Cycling, walking their dogs, or just walking. Nice. How's it? Yeah. It's this really big catch-22. It's so easy for us, for me, to just go sit in front of my computer and get busy and get working. And then I get out to here and I walk around and I'm like, this is so cool. But then I get back home and I start digging down the internet, doing things or watching stuff, and then I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I think I just want to get the kids out of school and off to college and on their own thing, and then we need to start finding ourselves a place outside of the city. So I was actually having a look after the video I posted last time about the big Canadian housing crisis. Quite a few people were talking about you know, there's places like St. John and Newfoundland where you can still find cheaper homes, and I actually went and had a look, and yes, you know, there are places where for $250,000 you can still pick up a nice 4-bedroom house, mostly in Newfoundland, Newfoundland, North BC, some in northern Alberta, here and there. It's mostly kind of more remote places. I mean, it's like Dawson's Creek, there's a few. And then there's obviously there's quite a lot in Montreal, or in Quebec, not Montreal, north of Montreal in Quebec. And that's where we actually, the first time, well, in 2019 we were there. We stayed there with friends for a couple of weeks, north of Quebec, or north of Montreal in Quebec. Deep snow, beautiful place. Beautiful 4-bedroom home, or more bedroom home, I think. It's like this holiday home that people had there, and beautiful spot. So I said to Belinda, well, we can go buy a house around that area. Nice 4-bedroom houses. I mean, it's nature, it's lakes and mountains and trees, and you know, beautiful. And she's like, no, I don't want to go live in Quebec because you gotta know French. And that's actually quite true. Well, you don't have to know French, but Quebec is significantly more serious about French than anywhere else, you know. The stores must have their main signage in French. Everything must be mainly in French. And, you know, obviously, if you know how to speak French, things will be a lot better for you around Quebec area. So Belinda's got it in her head that she doesn't want to learn French. Not that you have to learn French. I mean, we were there for a couple of weeks and we actually enjoyed it out there. And you didn't have to know French. Everybody knew English. French was the first choice, but everybody loved English, or not loved, everybody knew English. All right, I think I'm making a U-turn here. Starting to run out of battery anyway, so I might as well cut it short and get back to Canadian Tire, see how far they are with the car. So it's been about an hour, I think, since I left there.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, thank you.
Fishing, that's the other thing I need to take up. Fishing. Oh my. I was standing by the Capilano River there the other day on that park, going for a walk around there, and the guys were fishing there on the side of the river, and the one guy pulled out probably, you know, quite a big salmon. I was surprised. So yeah, and he was saying that he's been trying for 2 years to catch fish from there, never got it right, and then he got the Tasmanian devil lure, which is a pink lure, and he caught one the week before, and he caught the one when we saw him there, which was very interesting. I mean, salmon, fresh salmon, wouldn't that be cool? So I'm gonna go take up fishing. Luckily my mate Dave has bought a boat. So, well, it's winter now, so he's taken it out of the water. But definitely next spring or summer, we're gonna go fishing with Dave on the ocean. That's gonna be fun. Unless, of course, you know, any of you listening have a boat and wants to invite us over for a fishing trip, I'm always open. Anyway, all right folks, I'm going to shut it down. Battery is finished now. Need to get a new camera as well, because this one's battery doesn't last this long anymore. I'm going to shut it down, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers.